Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Havoc, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. What are you doing? What are you playing? We need an update. We want to know. Now, really, Google, did I sit down and you turned the climate control off? I feel like she does that to me. It's who she is, it's the core of her programming. Guardians, fundamental delusion. Is it contagious? Is it contagious? Welcome in, everyone. I'm going to be doing, this is a Friday night, and I feel like we're going to have a good time Friday. Now, I know that many of you are out, you're out to dinner, you're hanging out with friends, you have an evening of festivities planned, but don't let that deter you from hanging out for fundamental delusions. Watch it now, watch it later, watch it again next week. Just watch it. That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, Havoc. Destiny 2. Are you playing it any at all? Have you been working on any of the weapons? Or have you switched allegiances to something else? All right, open this, and I need to go in and do what? Just, I need to get busy with something. With something. Quest. Did I finish Quest today? I finished a lot yesterday. I finished some today. Court challengers slain, secrets discovered, encounters completed, and corruption defeated. That sounds like a series of live streams right there. What's this? Drowning Labyrinth. Control chamber found. Pick up the newest hidden report. Find Rook's experimental hive worms. You are kidding me. I still need to do stuff in that? I gotta find the control chamber? Michael Mack, thank you for that. Michael Mack, thank you, buddy. All right, now I normally like to start out my live stream by going to the tower, but I can see that I've got everything that I need. I have it all. I have it all. Void weapon. There's just one. I've got one little box of that stuff, one big box. I need like 25 boxes because I need to be a level 200 by this evening at 10. Now I don't. I won't be making level 200. I can dream. I can dream. The nodes. The nodes. I need one more of those. I need to earn a 200,000 score. I feel like I should have had that accomplished. That should have been done already. I am a 185, so there's room to grow. I'm climbing the ladder. Minga, run some expert court with you. I would love to, but now I have already told Nikki Sats that I would try to run some things with him. Nikki, can you hear me? Let me send an invite over to Nikki. If Nikki's busy, I might have to form a team. We might have to get it together. Invite to Nikki. Jason, how are you? What are you doing? But Ming, I'm not sure about how to pronounce that. Mingsha, Ming. X is usually S, right? Sia, Ming Sia, Ming Sia. I think X is normally S, but been wrong before. Don't hesitate to correct me. I need to know. I need to know now. Husk, hello, buddy. Joshua Hawkeye, how are you? Meek,
Howdy.
I invited you recently and I didn't hear back from you. Mork is online. Ming is fine. Thank you, Ming. Thank you. Now, this, I don't know. We've got one full page on, and I bet people have pre-planned destinations. Pre-planned destinations.
I'm here.
Nikki, how are you? Hello, hello.
Good.
I'm
Good,
just
good, good.
looking at the
I
one
need
page of
to
clan
run some
members that are on,
stuff.
thinking everybody's got something probably. If you're on Friday night, you probably have something preset on your agenda that you're thinking, let's get this done. Ming, are you in my friends list? I've just invited Nikki over because Nikki earlier said ransom. That's me. Let's do something good on Friday night. And I said,
Excellent.
yes. Jack, how are you, buddy? Hello, hello.
Doing great. I just hit 500 subs a few hours ago.
Wow, congratulations. You are moving with like the double turbos engaged. Congratulations. You
Yeah, it's
must be
almost.
doing everything right.
It,
Ming, your
um,
ID number, let me type it in, Ming. We need to do something, at some point. Now, Ming, have you gone through the GM sunless sale? The sunless sale. Have you already done it? Let me type this in. Metric number 3442. Bang. Bang. Not bang your head and wake the dead, but bang. All right. Thank you for that, Ming. Thank you, thank you. Now, I think I sent Nikki an invite.
Yeah, I gotta move some stuff over and recraft something. So,
are you guys doing the Sunless sale, GM?
We
I mean, somebody has to have it.
Yes.
If they have it, I mean, I don't mind running it again.
I still gotta unlock it. I haven't
I
started that
I
queue
hate
yet.
that we have to. That just it's irritating. Okay, I had dinner and now I'm burning. I'm burning. I'm burning for you. I
Yeah, I
don't
mean, if
know
with a
why in the
node,
world they would take that away from us. Guardians, I'm going to have to check the climate control because the evil that is Google is not got my climate control going. Don't go anywhere. Hang on. Hang on. I would love to,
so
Nikki. I
I
would love
I,
to.
I just want to. I don't know why dim is moving at a snail's pace, but it is. So I need to recraft the dyad, and then we can just shield up in front of bosses and unleash the beast. Right before you sent the invite, I don't know. I probably will upload it, but I got the sub 10 solo on Warden of Nothing. Uh, Me and the boss traded, so I die at the very end.
That's,
But I got the clear.
Zatu, so you're wanting to run some of this with us? I'm going to send
Yeah,
you an
Sansu,
invite.
yeah, get in here.
Guardians, I
Get the
turned the
game mode
climate
on.
control on because Miss Google is supposed to handle it for me. I was feeling like a sandworm on Arrakis. It was so warm in here. Because the little eye that's supposed to see me back there, I Spy. She don't see me because there's a green screen up, and so she thinks the room is empty, and she will roast and toast me in here.
doing okay.
Arrakis, yeah, I said it. I said it out loud.
I have to go. I just gotta go to the Enclave.
Enclave. But Jack, I am thrilled for you. Now, is it still 1,000 on YouTube?
Yes.
But that's not going to take you long because you've been growing exponentially.
Oh, well, we'll see. You know how it goes sometimes.
Speak easy, Bob. It's good to see you. It's Friday night. Friday night. I feel like we need to like say Friday night, pop the music in, get the lights to going. This is party night, really. back when I was in college, a very long time ago, far, far away, Friday night, like you waited, I had one of those every single semester. I had a Friday lab. I mean, really, every single semester. And I didn't get out till 5, and I had one of those instructors that, felt like 5:30 was too early. And I just couldn't wait to blast out of there because it's like Friday night. You're young, you've got plans, and even if you don't have plans, you make them on the way. And she loved to just hold us over. She'd have kept us there till 6. And I'm like, girl, you need to go on home. I bet your husband's waiting for you. But it was always a Friday night. And one of my classmates, one that I went to high school with, she went to the same school that I went to. She attended the same school, university. And every time I laid eyes on her, it was like, I only have classes on Tuesday, Thursday. I'm like, how did you manage this? I'm going to need to, see the witch's brew that you've got going on, because I don't know how you've only got classes on Tuesday, Thursday. And Guardians, I kid you not, for like 4 years, she managed to get courses just on Tuesday and Thursday. Now, admittedly, she had a long Tuesday and Thursday, but I even went to summer school. I would go to summer school and take the courses I hated. I'm looking at you, math. I would take the courses that I absolutely hated in summer school so that I only had to suffer for like 4 weeks. And it always, thrilled me to get out early, Ming, thank you for that. I'm glad you accepted, because Ming, you and I, when I get time, we're going to push back the darkness. All right, I have Nikki here. I have Zatu here. And Guardians, my Discord chat is live and open. Now remember, if you come into chat, it is GPG 13, whatever that might mean. Just means be nice to your fellow Guardians. We've got youngins out here. I don't know how what age he is, but he could be underage. He could be under 18.
Zed,
I'm
are
not.
you ready?
Oh,
Sorry,
now what are we doing?
what was
What are we doing?
Are you? We're gonna do Master Court of Blades.
that? Are we doing that currently, or?
Yeah.
Give me 2 secs. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick then.
Yeah,
Let me
dude.
stay up.
We all need a beverage. Guardians, it's Friday night, and guess what? I've gone hog wild. Ginger tea with lemon and honey. I've got to make another tea video because I've got some good teas downstairs. I had a brown box and I didn't know what it was. I was in the pantry and I thought, I need to open this brown box. There could be something good in here. And sure enough, I opened it and it was a whole selection of teas. And it was kind of a little bit thrilling. It was like I struck gold. I have struck gold. There are a lot of teas in here I haven't tried. So that's my journey, my tea bag journey. So, I need to clear this out. I've been saying this, but never do today what you can put off till tomorrow.
True.
That's kind of how it works. Ming, I'm excited to get to play with you, and I am looking forward to it. Ming, do you have the node? Meaning, have you completed the Grandmaster? And I know I asked you this before, and you might have already responded, and it went on up. But have you completed the Sunless Sail on the Grandmaster version? Because it will bring you together. It pulls out the best of you. The Grandmaster Sunless Sail.
I will also have it. I will have the GM also.
But the thing about it is, you lose it, Jack. As soon as you do it, it's done. It's done.
I'm not gonna claim it though.
Oh, okay. But the only way to do that is if you leave it early before you complete it. Like, you don't have to claim your, having gilded the title, but as soon as you complete that GM, it disappears. Am I correct in that?
I thought it was like if you claim the thing in the title it will go. Yeah, the triumph, as long as you don't.
Sunless Soul goes away no matter what. If you clear.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's the only one.
And then the other ones disappear. Is that right, Nikki? If you claim the title?
Claim every single one. If you Guild Conqueror, you cannot do you lose access to the node. We don't know if that's intended, whether it's...
You and I, we got plans. It's a sad state of affairs. Bungie, I know you watch. We're going to have this corrected by tomorrow at noon. If not, we're going to need to see your manager. Now, Bungie's probably got a boatload of managers up there, I'm sure. But maybe one of them can make a command decision. We're going to need you to make this decision in the field. Now, do we have champions in here? It is Squares, Glaive, and is it Overload? No, wait a minute. Was it Barriers? No, it's Overload.
It's possibly all of them, but it doesn't really matter.
So what's the enemy type in here this week?
It's just Taken. They changed it because it was crashing the game on Expert, so it's only Taken enemies. It's definitely the easiest one.
So no Dread or anything?
There is still a little bit. You still fight some Dread bosses, but the majority of everything's Taken.
If it was like Dread enemy or bosses, I would use Microcosm, but I'm not too sure what to run here.
Microcosm, Geomag. Do you have a Geomag build?
Yeah, guess I'll do that.
I love Geomag.
Now, you calm down, Zatu. I'm hearing enthusiasm in your voice. You'll get excited, trip, and fall. We can't have you going off the edge. I'm on the edge, of course.
Literally throw a shield in front of boss, melt boss, other than a couple select ones.
Guardians, new activity. I feel like I need a new color shader. I say that all the time, but then I have the 30 that I go back to over and over. I need something new. Not that. Not that. Why does everything look gold on this? I need something that's, out of the box. Ming, thank you so much. Ming, are you in the US of A or are you in another country? Guardians around the world, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you. England is my number 2 market. England, hello. I made scones once, so I'm practically English. And I do have a good cup of tea, so there, I did it. Tea and scones. I don't know if I recorded that video, because it's a good gamer snack. Scones and a good tea, hand in hand. I guess I could do fish and chips, but that's not really, you'd have to have like a fork to go into that. And I'm more about finger foods and drinking it out of a cup. Minga, you're in Taiwan? You are in Taiwan?
Yeah,
My gosh, hello. I used to work with some people in Taiwan on music box production, and they were always a delight. Hello, Taiwan.
I don't know if I asked you this, Ransom, but did you ever go to Scotland?
I've not been to Scotland. I need to come to Scotland.
You do. You need to come visit us.
I need to come over and sample the food, see the scenery, say hello to everybody, make some new friends. At what city would I stay in?
Probably Edinburgh's probably the better one, probably.
And what would you recommend that I see while I'm in Edinburgh?
Well, there's the castle. There's a lot of museums and stuff as well. Really
I would love it, Zatu. I would absolutely love it.
Oh, there's like the Parliament and everything there as well.
Now, do you live close to that, or are you further away?
I'm a bit further away. I'm close to Dundee.
Is now tinged with
you know where that is?
I don't. I need to branch out, brush up, and study your geographical location so that I can know more. I would want to be informed. Guardians, that was Oryx's big ugly head peering out over down on us. I wish this would just automatically whisk us away. Calgon, take me away! I'm using this, Guardians. We worked on it for about 24 hours yesterday, and we got that by 3 p.m. So, yeah, you better believe I am going to use the borrowed dad. I don't know. I'm trying to love it. It's like live wire or live fire. I tried to love that weapon. I ended up deleting the bulk of them just a couple of days ago. Oh my gosh, grim. This is a grim situation.
And it's over.
Running.
I need to change my artifact mods for this. I don't actually have the Fibber and Blast on for this.
Yeah, whatever you do.
Yeah, go on real quick.
I didn't run back there and make a deposit. I think I can live without it. Maybe. I don't know what that stuff does back there. You'd have to stop and
Part of
read
it's
it.
for the title, just so you know. So you may want to go and do that. Which one is this?
Woo, this cabal has been eating a lot of dirt and drinking the seas. That was frightening. I didn't know they grew that big. Well, I've seen Keitel. I did know. I always tell Keitel, you're a petite size 7, Keitel. Don't listen to your naysayers. Oh, ooh, he just spit out a bunch of ice cubes.
And by the way, don't stand in the taking stuff on the ground or you will go to the damage ransom as well.
The goo is everywhere, and I just got these boots. Poor little war beast. Taken, and he had no say in it. Guardians, when a boss goes down that quickly, there's so many things that I want to say, but I don't. I don't say it. Oh. And it don't have anything to do with the game, so there. I stay quiet. A grim situation. It was very grim. I feel like we're rocking and rolling in here. Where's my live DJ? Hey, Mr. DJ, put a record on.
Yeah, if you want to activate it,
Yeah, it's open too.
we can chill down here. Ransom, we have Ogre that's going to spawn on us here as well. We'll just nick it real quick.
Whoa, he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's...
Milk boss.
Yeah.
So we're really, how many bosses are there? 13?
You get up to 13, yeah.
They've actually buffed the drawing in the depths as well, so we'll see how much we get when we finish this as well. This one's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 of them are rushing my ass currently. Should be in your title of your stream, Ransom.
Blood.
The title of my stream is Fundamental Delusion. What does it
Title should
mean?
be
What does it mean?
your title should have been Grim Situation.
You know, I never know. The reason that my titles are Crazy Town is because way back when, Guardians,
Lights.
I put in a title of what I was going to be doing for the day. It's what I had planned on doing, but it really, I finished what I was supposed to be doing, and then I went on to do something else, and somebody came in my stream and just, they were all about the fact that I wasn't doing what my stream said I was doing.
Oh my god, everybody just needs to relax.
And I was young. I was a young at streaming, not young, in my physical age.
Come up here. Ransom.
And so, what are you doing, Grim? Can't you see I'm hanging out with friends? But, they really just got on to me. I should have just gave them the insta boot.
You should have, yeah. You're just too nice.
But I didn't. But I learned. Guardians,
People
when
just need to
you're on
mind their
fire,
own-
stop, drop, and roll.
People just need to mind their own business and just let them be, do whatever they want. If you're not happy,
They
just
see,
leave.
they see something they don't like and they start punching the air, going, "Arr!"
It's
But
all these
Jack,
evil
I want to
warriors
just call
sometimes.
out to you and say that you have defended me on several of those comments that were less than friendly, and thank you for that, Jack. Thank you.
You gotta point me out to these, because I'll find it. I'll make a new account and I'll say bad things.
Stick the army on them.
I want to do bad things with you. To you is how it works in this situation. A lot of the times, Nikki, I just delete a lot of stuff. You got to just get rid
Oh,
of
I
it.
gotcha.
Yeah, I've had to delete some comments as well.
One
Too.
Grim's left.
But sometimes, if there's not really any horrible language, I do just leave them. Because I think that there are occasions where I could misconstrue the meaning. Holy cow!
The caster's fast.
Oh, he got me! You dirty, rotten circus leader!
Me, I got shattered by the crystal as well.
I just had equipped my sword and I was fixing to block all the damage. It didn't work. The plan backfired. No!
Fine. Just finish him off.
Get out of here, Ma. I thought he'd never go down. Whew.
Need to be a boss we can just kick a nuke, of course.
Why, they're pretty easy.
That's easy. It's just I picked up one of the orbs, so I just want to like absolutely dumpster something.
Get one of the back. I guess.
Yeah, I'll grab it. Mission done.
Yeah.
Guardians, I think the sword's ability to block would be better if I used my mouse and keyboard, really. I think there's a little bit of delay when you use a controller.
You think so? I haven't really noticed that.
I think that there's a little bit of delay. I think the mouse and keyboard would be just a lot. Now remember, I am on a PS5 controller.
I'm
But
on Xbox.
there was an update that I got today that said, better control with your PS5. Microsoft released an update, and it could have been a while ago, and I just now realized where it was at.
Please let me move. Video game.
I wonder who said that. I know who said that.
Holy cow! I'm behind my shield. That ain't right. That ain't right. I feel like I should put deterministic chaos in. Would that work on these guys?
I would not use that gun.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it, but yeah, I mean, it would work. It just wouldn't do really much.
I know it's slow and cumbersome.
Yeah, I'll be running Microcosm next time for sure.
No, we got some backs.
We need one more anyway.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what.
Woo!
Easy
Trouble,
expensive.
trouble, trouble.
Guys are right in front of your shield too. That should be it.
Oh,
Yeah, for me, no, we were at times 11 there, which
my gosh. Challenge
Oh, yeah,
completed.
It does, like, lag a little bit when you're in the midst of it.
yeah.
Meet me in the middle. Look at that. It's
Good
perfect.
depth there.
Now, are those adept? Are those adept? And I cleared out the mailbox, Guardians. I did. I was prepared. I deleted everything in the mailbox.
Alright. Do anybody need to change anything?
I might put Microcosm on just to make it a bit easier.
I'll just take a door. I'll just stick it in the door with them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
is
don't know if I want-
microcosm good?
Yeah, for the
Good on
subjugators.
subjugators. Yeah. And if you use the Artifaction mod, it's pretty busted on Microcosm, so I'm going to put that on real quick. Probably limit break.
Microcosm. Every time I've used it, I've been impressed. It's impressive.
The microcosm.
Man, oh man, I want to take this in, but I like Psychopomp a lot. I'm going to put Microcosm in. I'm ready. Shine, it is good to see you. Doc Martin, Drizzle, hello. Here I am having all the fun, and I've neglected my duties as host of the program tonight. Hello, hello
You good,
to
Zach?
everyone.
Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
Ming, you have the build on for Great Court. Doc Martin, it's good to see you. Drizzle, hello, hello. I need a really good build. A few months back, time flies in Destiny 2. It's on a different scale. Really, one day in Destiny 2 is it's all different from how we experience it in the real world. Because the game's been out for 11 years, D1, D2, and I consider it to be about 500 in the game.
A shift has occurred within the
A
deep.
shift has occurred.
What once offered recognition is now tinged with apathy. Arrest its
That's a big
attention.
word for you, Oryx.
Really trying to test out how much good armor pieces this actually gives you, because we have some possible tech for getting those little orbs to drop for you. Kill all the groans. Still one up.
I shouldn't have jumped up. I know better. I've been around the block. Don't jump up.
What is he? Oh, that is annoying.
And put the fire armor just to keep
Taking
it.
shrapnel. Somehow they shot through their own bubble, which I guess they can do that.
Back-to-back subs, of course.
Good for me.
Yeah, and he's gonna get absolutely destroyed. Yep, easy.
Yeah, just keep like a jolt, just jolt or something on him, and I'll just melt.
I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I keep the shield up. So soon, Ransom, as soon as you get a shield, just literally pop it.
I'm trying to pop them just as fast as I can.
What are you using? Dyad, or are you using Microcosm?
I got rid of Dyad and went to Microcosm.
Got it. Okay. Lights.
I have tried to love Dyad Guardians. I gave it a chance. It's like live fire. I gave it a chance.
Now, Live Fire doesn't deserve any love. That gun is bad. Kind of like what's that? What's that weapon I hate? The one scout rifle from a couple seasons ago.
Polaris Lance.
No, not Polaris. It's the one that like freezes enemies. But it's
Oh
like,
my gosh! Don't talk
Like,
bad about the
emblem-
King of
the
Scout
implement is
Rifles.
So bad.
That is one of the best guns ever created. Bungie did it wrong. They gave it an inability after it should have had inherently the ability.
They should have
It
made it
doesn't-
a rapid fire or a lightweight.
It does annoy me that exotics can get multiple champ stuns. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Because it's got the intrinsics on it, which just don't get it. Like, but a rocket starter can get all three, just makes zero sense.
Found back here. What is this?
It's so, like, these bosses are so glitchy melted.
There we go. Now we're.
Oh my gosh! Sniper! Sniper!
First, I'll grab the bomb.
Or you can shoot those blights as well, Ransom. You're just taking.
Holy cow! The blight was behind me.
You can shoot them.
Situational awareness. Oh, that felt good, Guardians. Who put a stone there?
Damage.
Got that champ as well.
Dave should. Who's
Nikki, I don't know what got you right there, because it looked like you
I
had
was
it
getting
under control.
crossfired by. I was getting crossfired by the lobby. That's fine. Peacekeepers, quite nice here. That was a decent.
I don't think Peacekeepers will ever not be good.
Every time when I'm in PvP and see a Peacekeeper tie, I just like, oh, get a grip, grow up.
Really? Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
I just look at it and you know it's over.
witchy woman. I'm running on empty. Ooh, ooh. All right, is there anything back here for me? I don't see nothing. And I see nothing.
Give you a boost.
Nikki gave me a boost. Turbo boost. That's a 3.0 Magnuson supercharger. What are you saying?
If you've got like the runes, just spend them. May as well. It'll help you. If you want to get any tramps or anything as well.
All right, I'll swap out.
Just at the end of each one, just make sure you spend your runes. It'll buff you as well, because it'll.
Yeah.
Championer as well. Make sure you're out of the miasma as well.
Wow, that one went so fast. So fast.
You got the strats.
In case, sit in a barricade and use microcosm. This one. Need to go up here, top right.
Yeah. Just blinded, no big deal.
Let's see if
Yeah, head over to us, Ransom. He actually cooperated. Wow, this guy actually came up to us.
oh, he's gonna die. Thanks for that.
Unbelievable. I can't
Oh,
believe
he
the
pushed me back and then the little crawls got me. Husk, husk.
Oh, we can just wail on this guy, Ransom. No.
All over me. Ah! Guardians, it's when you go down that the joy of living comes back to you.
This one.
I started a new Kevin Bacon series tonight, and maybe it's going to be good.
I noticed that earlier on as well.
Still on TV.
I can't believe the dynamic duo took me down, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They lost their job at the circus ever since the big top burned.
Just need to do one more.
Yep. Go spend your runes there now.
Yeah.
5, 1. Jeez.
I don't think I can. Nope. Oh, I got one.
It's a good one too. I like this map.
Kill the Centurion first, he's a lot weaker. Focus the other one. Oh, never mind, he's dead as well.
Yeah, they're just both of them pass away. Too easy.
Wow, now he burned down. That was amazing. We just got warmed up. We just got warmed up. Okay, crumbling scriptures. What do they say? Ascendant
all,
alloy and I can't claim it?
All my playtime in like these activities, man, I've not had a single adept shiny, not a single one.
Nope, neither have I. They don't exist. I'm convinced.
I've seen them like in like screenshots, but I just
Doctored screenshots.
yeah.
They're no good. They're no good.
I did have a buddy that got a Adept SMG with 3 perks on it, and it was like genuinely the worst combination of perks you could possibly put on a weapon. Alright, let me grab a drink real quick, and then go back in.
Let's go back in.
Alright, 1 sec.
Oh, I got a division adept. Is it any good?
Only, the thing about that ransom is you need it to be shiny if you want like double or triple perks on it.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It has nothing that's really worth, you know. Like I can't even sell this at the flea market. That's how bad it is.
I'd personally just delete every adept if it's not shiny. Like it's just not worth keeping when you've already probably got like good normal rolls anyway.
I do, and this thing is not what I need it to be. Goodbye, division.
Because like the whole point of like the adepts is right. Adept shinies is you can get like the origin trait with your adept mods, but if you don't get like that, there's just no point keeping them in my opinion.
Agreed.
Hey, look, shiny division. I have perfect float to the pain, bolt shot, and sword logic.
Delete.
Not a big fan of to the pain though.
It's a PvP perk that I don't think's that good
Yeah.
either.
I mean, I know a few people who really like to the pain, but it's just not for me.
Please.
Danielson, how are you? What are you working on?
To the pain is more like it's a similar perk to like Eye of the Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Thank
would
you.
walk 500 miles. Cue the music, Danielson. Cue the music. There's a song about it. A song about it.
That's a Scourge song as well, Ransom.
Is it really?
It is, yeah. They're Proclaimer, Proclaimers, I think, is the band, and they're Scottish.
And I
Fun fact.
would walk 500 miles.
When we were younger, we actually had to sing that at school, like.
Oh, wow, that hit me.
I feel like we get this guy every second here.
Upward to right as well, like the last
Yeah.
time.
Right. Yep. Right now. Oh my god, to pick up one of those little taken balls. It does so much damage.
Me, yeah, so let's just see if they're taking stuff again.
And if you have trouble staying away from it, honestly, you can just jump in the air.
Just jump on like a rock as well, that will help.
I'm burning,
buying
I'm
it,
burning
use
for
it.
you.
I'm just not gonna bother worrying about the runes. I've literally got everything in here, so just
I just-
bother.
I'm just gonna get start with a tier 3 and then work my way down. Just for the title portion.
Vinny, how are you, buddy? Hello, hello. Where did he go? Where did he go?
He perished. We gotta go behind.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Scale will pass away. Perfect.
And I would walk 500 miles. We're gonna have to play that tomorrow, Guardians. We're gonna need to play that. Somebody bring it in, request it, we'll play it. Zatu knows it by heart.
I don't think so.
You sang it in
This
school.
is just that one part.
Da 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 da.
I want to.
It'll
We
play,
need to play. Come on, Eileen. We know what you mean.
I feel it's just like it's just a famous song. I think.
It is.
You were singing there. Well, Come on, Eileen. It's what Dexy's Midnight Runners.
Yes, love that tune. It was the one hit they had in the United States. They could have been popular elsewhere.
Like,
I feel you're missing a lot about our country anthem. You need to do some research.
I love research. Guardians, did y'all see those little monsters and what they just did? That was very smart of them. I'm going to hand it to them.
If you ever do come to Scotland, Ransom, one thing you need to try is a deep fried Mars bar.
Oh, do you recommend it?
I've never had it myself, but you should give it a shot though.
Doc Martin, Dexy's Midnight Runners. I'm a big fan of that one song. Come on, Eileen. And he wrote that about like his ex-girlfriend. I think she gave him the rub off, like a get out of here. Because they did break up.
We can damage this guy as well.
really?
Yeah. Might be dead here, help me out. Yeah, I'm
Holy moly, he stepped all over me.
that guy knocked me out twice.
Yeah, that's annoying. Eagered in
fine.
and... I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Tell him deep fried Twinkie, deep fried Twinkie.
Gotta get yourself, what, a spice bag. Oh my god, Michael Cosme is just shredding this guy.
Oh yes.
The old Michael Cosme. Is that a...
Come on, Eileen.
Don't think fried ice cream would work. We'd just get melted.
I heard fried ice cream is actually pretty good.
Wait, what?
Fried ice cream.
Ice cream.
You get it
How would that
super
work?
cold, you know, roll it in batter or dip it,
Yeah.
and fry it really fast.
Yeah, it's a big flash. It would be a flash fry immediately.
I mean, I guess it would kind of just be more like kind of a crispy bite into ice cream, similar to anything filled with, I don't know, ice cream like mochis, I guess. Ow.
Oh, unlucky. Plus it's the
He's one HP.
I really hate the tracking on those subjugators as well. Like,
Yep.
I slid round the corner where he was. Oh yeah, he wasn't gonna hit me, but I guess he still hit me.
Behind us. Come over to us, Ransom. Big suspend. Let's go. What is this guy doing?
Hey, it's working.
My gosh, I've
That was
never
actually
seen so
hilarious.
many fires. Woo! I can breathe. I can breathe.
Alright, good. I'm done with this triumph now. Do not need to buy any more of these things. I just have to find silly secrets.
Secret
Another.
secrets. I've got a secret with parts made in Japan.
Light.
Wow, taking purge.
Yeah, you can't stand still. You need to move away.
I
from
was
them.
trying to run. I was right behind you, not 20 paces away.
Yeah. Excuse me.
It showed you res him, and then all of a sudden he just looked red.
I was dead.
Yeah, well, I was looking at his stream. I rezzed him like to max and just.
And I fell over anyway. All that they want is to get me. They're out to get me.
There's a champ behind us.
Whoa, he snuck up on me.
I really hate the shields on those champs.
Yeah.
Rocket
Especially 'cause
sidearm.
they're bigger now.
Just the rocket sidearms are just, they're just so bad on them. We use this just to play it. That's another one to my left as well.
We're about to get one in the Shadow Realm.
There's an agent super here.
No more.
One more.
Don't know how that on.
Oh, I thought I had him. It was a half a second away from death. But he turned it back on me, Guardians. He got me. He got me good.
Even if we run out of time, we'll still.
At
get
least
back
we're not
that
on
way.
tokens.
No, and we're gonna kill him right now.
Leveled up my dyad. Woohoo! All right, Guardians, I'm liking this, but I'm just Titans live for Strand. Although I could throw some Behemoth down. I should try it. I should give it a little go.
Do whatever is fun. How about that?
That's what I'm saying. That's ice them, freeze them. Give them the Blizzard of the Century. Give them something Stephen King would be proud of. Blizzard of the Century.
Can't be doing that, Ransom. People are going to go into your chat now and...
Oh, no. Why aren't you using this, Ransom?
Use Arc. It's like the best thing in the game. You gotta use that Arc.
Now, I mean, if you use Vex Mythoclast, I will say something. That's just...
Vex is good.
It'll say, I don't care. Bring them one, bring them all.
I'll wait for you to adjust what you need to adjust.
I wish that these would be, really high-end armor. It's disappointing to do high-end content and get low-end armor. I'm ready. I am ready.
The tome is apparently the way. I'm testing that right now.
Doc Martin, you got to go raid with your clan. Thank you, Doc Martin, and have fun. And it's always a joy to see you, buddy. Have some fun.
Yes.
Yeah, let me see what I've got so far. Yeah, because apparently they boost the drop rates of those little taken balls, and the damage those things put out, and you could stack it up to 3 times. Is like silly. So
is that the ones you consume or something?
Yeah. So for instance, the Savathun spears. I mean, yes, it's Arch Surge right now. If you consume 2 of the balls, it'll hit 64,000 per shot. Like, it's actually like a very noticeable broken damage buff.
Oh my gosh, we're here. The plane has landed.
Guy really just hiding in there.
Zatu, do you have all the secrets out of the landing zone and the Dreadnought?
Yeah, you got everything. I'm only jumping in just to have fun. You could say it's sad, but whatever.
Fun with friends, that's all that matters.
Don't tell me you're one of those that's finished everything and you open it up and there's nothing to do.
Yeah, I'm one of those players, yeah.
I'm kind of happy about that because that gives you plenty of time to give me a hand.
Oh, appreciate it. No, but on like serious note, I don't mind. I just any excuse to play the game, I don't mind at all.
Because that was rough yesterday, Zatu. We didn't get the Shrieker Witch Queen woman over there. I didn't get a good look at who was flying up there, but I want to go back in there and get her gone. Nikki said they fixed the I guess we can choose it.
No, we can't choose it. It's just going to be that new one first.
Oh, the new one first. Okay.
I was saying the way to fix it would be if you've cleared it once or something, then you can pick which one you go to. Flights.
Yeah.
Oh man, we'll back. Plus I'm a huge cheater because I use Eager Edge.
And that's why I use Microcosm, because that melts subject errors.
Yeah.
What is it that melts? Why is it able to do that? Do we know?
Yeah, I've got idea how. So I think the ultra subjugators are coded to have a shield, like the tormentors. So that's why you do like a lot of damage from microcosm, because you do more damage on a target that has a shield.
Yeah.
Like they also don't have a shield. They're just.
I think it's effective against red enemies too. I think that might be what it is.
It's mainly just some elite ultras. Elite ultras. I mean ultra subjugators. On top of that, you get like when you use your super, you get like a 20% extra damage as well. So you use your super, then you use microcosm, you're going to even melt even faster.
It's gonna be so nice because I'm just so glad to not be on consecration right now.
It does get it does get boring
It's
even
so
running it.
I will be using it for the master, but
Whee! Up, up, and away!
The nation again. I think.
yeah. Bomb.
The good old King's Fall mechanic.
Maybe Ogre he's on me.
Make sure you stand here as well, Ransom, because Nick is going to detonate the bomb.
It's already detonated.
Yeah.
He scared me.
He suspected me.
Get right, nerd.
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly. I feel like an utter buffoon right now. Okay, adapt. Solar first. Your fastest so far.
Running on empty. Kevin, how are you, buddy? Cheerios, what are you up to? What are you up to?
It's gonna be back here.
The twins.
Oh, he got melted.
Yeah.
I can't see the other guy because he's camping behind them on the levels.
Coward. actually have one of these guys just bubble on me. It's pretty funny. Credit where credit's due. Oh, wait. Every single time there's a blight one, I get one of the orbs to drop. Meaning I can't really do much. Good. Might be under 10 minutes. Now Ransom's gonna get an adept triple perk, perfect roll.
And delete
Already
it.
know this.
That's
Delete,
only
delete.
that's only if he's got the scroll though.
This is also true.
Yeah, so if you don't rank both your vendors up to 15, you'll still get double power columns, unfortunately. So
It's honestly one of the things I knew he was gonna do it. Most cursed thunder crashes ever. Actually, just kind of growing at this point.
not like we've got 3 minutes or anything.
Oh my gosh, I threw that grenade as hard as I can. GP Red, that Burrow Dyad mission, it lasted 5 years. And I was with somebody who was running it like a professional, like they were paid to do it. And that was, you know, oh no, is that over? Is it done?
Yeah, we're done.
We just got here. Double O Shannon, it's good to see
Yeah,
you.
9:41.
But
You can get that run.
really, it just, like, Zatu knew all the shortcuts. He went through the map. We did a lot of deeds, and it still took a while, and it would have taken me really a couple of days worth of just steady grinding, trying to find it kind of thing. And even now, I have 2 things in my quest that are kind of similar to that. Because you have to know which orb to be on, the black or the white.
Let's do one more of these, and then
Let's do it.
You want to do that Master Nether?
Wow, Zatu with 16 million points of damage? I need to check my pea shooter and find out what the thing is doing, because obviously nothing was done. I'm going to put microcosm on. I'm going to walk big through campus. Somebody else is going to carry my books. I'm going to try to get a big number. Big number. I don't know if I can, though, because I love these weapons. Psychopomp. I love it too much, Double O Shannon. It sings to me a song of ecstasy and sweet romance. Psychopomp.
If I was on Titan, I would be doing even more damage with the barricades and everything.
Look at all of these. Court of Blades. Oh, Guardians. Yes, indeed. New emblems have been acquired. All right, now I'm not clicking that because I want to be able to choose Grandmasters, when and where I want to do them. I'm not giving up that. I'm going to wait till the very end of the season if necessary.
Just make sure to select it because you might lose your gilding for that season.
I know. I have to remember to do it before I do
I'll
that.
remind you. I will definitely remind you.
Because I have forgotten to complete the gilding. You know, there's been a couple of seasons where I just simply forgot.
I do every single season since it came out, so very high gilding on it.
Few seasons I just didn't since I was in a game.
Ooh, this weapon. Tasty goodness.
Don't worry about getting the ogre back there, we'll just kill them. Kill them all.
Hostile forces grow in power. Stand back, stand back. In the middle of my room, I did not hear from you. Stevie Nicks, you're loved, girl. You are loved. You can sling black gowns all you want to.
Funny how easy these are. Adapt. Oh, I guess right. But again, everything's art anyway, so it doesn't matter. Don't TP, don't teleport, don't do it.
You're not teleporting. You're
Nerd.
staying right there.
Stuff that guy into a locker.
Reaper Ravage, how are you? Hello, hello. Eight minutes and 30 seconds. The countdown continues. Will the Guardians survive? Will they make it another day? Stay tuned and find out.
Perfect. That's the one where if somebody grabs the sword, we do it breaks his shield or something.
Yeah.
No reason.
Alright, just kill the boss and just...
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could put in... This is something else you can run. I used to use before Microcosm. Run Arbalest and it'll take down the shield in one.
Yeah, it's also true.
Yeah.
Behind.
Unfortunate.
Blinded by the light. I did that and it pulled me into the danger zone. Now I've stepped into the danger zone. No, not Nikki.
Oh, I was going for it. That was a worthy trade.
Guardian, sometimes the finishers, they're not your friend. They pull you into situations where there is no escape. Kevin, we are. It's a farming situation, and this is a long row to hoe.
Lights, yeah.
That blasted the life out of me.
Why is it still going?
Goodbye.
Guardians, remind me tomorrow, we need to play some Golden Earring. It would be delightful to share that tune with you. Twilight
Radar
Zone.
Lover, Twilight-
Now I'm stepping
Twilight
into
Zone.
the Twilight Zone.
Phenomenal song.
That little guy can also take me right out of my super.
Lights.
Camera, action.
Love tinnitus. Should do it. Actually used ammo.
Now I'm stepping into the Twilight Zone. All right, Guardians, let me change my super real quick. Back to arc. Heavy.
Yay, we guessed one right.
Wow,
so
they
funny.
gave up the goose?
This is like perfect for Friday night. Just mindless shooting thing. In the video game.
Non-stop enjoyment. Destiny 2. Would you like to know more?
Will I hit a thunder crash?
You did.
About time. I've been redeemed. First time for everything.
And that was our fastest run there as well. 4 minutes 32.
Wow, I can't believe that's done. That was
8:16.
just so super fast.
Oh, it's not. I mean, listen, it's so great. So great to get these adept weapons with nothing on them.
I think the last 2 runs I didn't get a single debt weapon. I think I just got a debt glaive there and it's complete ass. Like,
Like, oh my god, it's so annoying. I'm convinced they don't exist. The shinies just. They don't.
yeah.
Oil synthos.
I ransom gets all the shinies with his streamer luck.
No, that's. Yeah, we did forget about that. The streamer loot. Alright.
Well, now
Give
I'm
me,
feeling
like-
super unlucky because nothing's fallen. Nothing is fallen.
Give me 2-3 minutes. I need
All right.
to,
Let's run to the tower.
yeah, we'll go to the tower, check on the wife, and then do that master nether. Alright, be right back.
All right, Guardians, I'm going to get a beverage. I have finished my delicious tea. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hang out. It's Friday night. Nikki, Zatu are here. I am here. And that's a winning combination. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
Huh. Interesting roll. I think you're muted, Ransom. Or at least in this. At least in.
I'm
Discord, you're
muted. That's 50 ounces, and I can go for days. All right, now, and I need to get rid of this stuff. What's this? Okay, that's an emblem, and I need it. I need every emblem I can get.
You need to put it on Ransom. You earned it recently.
Let me collect it.
Transfer.
Which emblem was that?
The 13 Ways one.
Ah, I gotcha. Oh,
kinda
yeah.
funny.
I was saying, you just got that today.
That
You know what
just
the funny thing is,
dropped.
right? You got an expert over normal, which is kind of funny.
All right, now this has got to go. This has got to go. Guardians, let's just speak it out loud. This season, this episode, this chapter, it's going to be here for a while. So all these weapons, they're going to come again. And ultimately, I need the ones that are shiny and bright and offer me some extras. Adept. I can't keep it. I can't keep it.
Yeah, that's a bad roll anyway.
Yeah.
Anonymous. This one's Adept, but it's not a shiny one either. And I've got a vault full of Adept weapons. All right, let me make room with Raul. Raul, I'm coming.
Do you have transaction to make, Guardian?
I better open another one of those Guardians just because, you know. Oh, wait a minute, Raul.
What can I do for you,
I see something here, buddy.
Training for that.
Oh, no, I can't get that yet. Darn it. Ciphers. I want exotic ciphers all over the place. I want them growing in a field, and I want to be able to pick them like poppies in the springtime. Now,
second chance.
let me look at
25.
this. Click, 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 click.
I thought it was supposed to be PG here, Ransom. You can't be saying that on stream.
Poppies are a flower.
It's busy.
Nah, you said darn it on your stream.
Oh, did I? Darn it or something else?
No, you said
Darn
it. You said darn it.
All right, darn it is PG.
Yeah.
That's
only-
what
only
Stephen
meant that.
King's characters say in E.T. It's okay. It's approved.
Hi again, Guardian.
All right, now let me see. That's a 67. That's actually not unfortunate. Let
No,
me
it is.
look.
It's got 20. It's got 20 mobility. Delete that.
7, 8, 9. So this one's better than this. This one's not as good as what I'm carrying right now.
I mean, it's got 20 mobility.
And
You
mobility's
see that,
not
even if
what
it's
we
a
need
good
as a
stat.
Titan. We want to be able to punch them brutally in the face and knock their teeth out on their way to a permanent to-go box. All right, I would love to go get the big O Shriekers and the nonsense. I don't even know who the boss, what the name of the boss was in the landing zone and the dreadnought. I say landing zone Guardians because in D1, I'm a double D gamer. D1, D2. I have been playing for like 11 years, 250 in each game. Really, it's more now in Destiny 2. I've been in here for 300 years. But it is basically the same zone that we had way back when. There's a minor facelift. I think some of the ribs are growing back. Isn't the worm Akka? Did we learn that the worm that built the ship, or is the ship, was named Akka?
Yeah.
And she was damaged. And I always, Guardians, I remember going on my missions, hunting for calcified fragments, and thinking, this stuff looks like bone. You know, it looks like there's going to be some bone marrow in here because the Cabal way back when crashed into the Dreadnought. I don't know how they made it into the Dreadnought with all those defenses active, but they crashed and really shoved about, thousands of feet deep into it hard and repeatedly and got stuck there. And that is the same area. It's just a facelift here and there. but we're going into the same region. And if you didn't play D1, it's all fresh and new to you. It is all fresh and new. And it has been facelifted. The details are better. It's been done. It's been done really well. Bungie, thank you. Kevin, you're a double D as well? Kevin, you are a double D. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Be sure to pop a tonic and do your tomo.
Oh, tonic. Is that a tome tonic?
I don't know if you're still hunting for any of those tonic or tonic weapons.
I could go. I still would like to get that noxious vetiver. I'm down to 3. I am down to 3. Amplified.
Do void shrapnel if you have that one, because brawling
Yes.
doesn't do anything.
And the tomb ships are spraying void bombs all over the battlefield. And that's exactly what they did way back when. They spewed hate all over the battlefield. Double D made you laugh, Cheerios. You've got to get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. Now, just the other day, a fellow guardian said, Ransom, you say double D all the time. Well, yeah, I'm D1, D2. That's double D. And even if you're in the gutter, there's nothing wrong with saying a bra size, right? There's nothing wrong with it. I'm ready. I am ready.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good to go.
I think I'm ready. I
Yeah,
say
good,
that, and then, here I am doing what? I think I need to get a glaive on. Where's Ray Gun? He'd be so proud of me. Now, let's see. I don't know about this. I feel like I need something, because I don't want to run out of ammo all the time. And this will run me out of ammo. Guardians, it's why I love Vex so much. I'm going to go Battler, and maybe I can do some damage from across the way. Double O Shannon, right? It's not a dirty word. I mean, they show all kinds of products on TV now, and that's rated G until what? 9 o'clock, 9 p.m.? And then it's probably PG-13 afterward. So I'm safe, is what I'm saying. I'm safe.
So wait, it's not all just Factor commercials on TV right now?
I remember the
Lord-
first time
Lord
I saw
VPN.
a commercial that was a woman in her nightlies, like a bra and a pair of undergarments, and I was like, what are they doing? They've lost their mind. This is on TV right now?
Stick together.
Yeah, so where are we going? We'll go to the left first. And we'll just curse
We
roll
have to
here.
blow them up on the thing.
Yeah.
Sounds good. He'll come close to one-shotting you there.
Guardians, why did I say I was going to choose this weapon? It makes no sense.
You had time. There was something else on.
I know, but everything I've got is, special ammo. It's all special ammo.
Embrace the double special life.
Gosh, I do
it's
really
weird
love Psycho Pomp, and I put the wrong one on.
Actually, ironically, Vex would go really hard here with the wizards.
But I've got Microcosm on. I thought I might just give it a go. Itchy, kitchy, kitchy, kaya, yay. Free your lady marmalade.
Head over to Xantu.
All right, I am running, Guardians, because as we all know, danger lives here.
I'm just crushing Devour, don't mind me.
Peter.
Yeah, I'm cheating. Hey, it's in the game, so I'm gonna use it.
I like the ones where I'll troll people on YouTube and I'll tell them it's it's cheating to use an eager edge sword. It's not. Swords were made for dueling and not movement.
champions.
Yeah, so this guy posted like reply to like Bungie like earlier on about fixing like the eager edge tracking, and the amount of people were saying, "My God, speedrunners have ruined the game."
I love that. It makes me laugh every time.
Now, why do they think speedrunners have ruined the game?
I don't know.
I don't have a clue.
I think it's just people that can't do something.
They hate on those who can. Those who
yeah.
can't hate the ones who can. Guardians, I really think that calcified fragment is up there.
What calcified fragment are you talking about?
Well, it's from D1, but I feel like they just wouldn't have altered it.
Oh, okay. So this is something I don't know too much about.
But it used to be a struggle. You know, Dado did a special video on how to obtain it.
My brother isn't yours to keep, Eris.
Boss fight.
And your little throne world isn't as secure as you think.
The sisters attempt to breach my throne.
The sisters. Now, remember, Guardians, we are on... It's tokens. I have to remember.
Yeah, just watch out for the shriekers.
We're on tokens.
Nice.
Oh, no. She gave up the goose. Ma'am, you were so challenging the other day. Precision damage. Increases damage received.
Yeah, don't do any of those. Those are tough.
Oh, look over here. All right. Now, there are some hidden things around in here. And do you have all of them, Nikki?
I mean, if it's for the barrel diet, I mean, I'll come back in eventually.
Oh no, I don't think. I think these are just like little hidden secret type things.
I might have some. I honestly will go back at some point.
All right.
Because I'm sure at some point there. I mean, kind of like right now, it feels like there's stuff to do, but it's like get the chores out of it before. We have the dungeon pantheon and everything like that.
Guardians, I know there's like a little old hole in the wall over here that has something supposed to be good. I'm just gonna look for it. Here it is. Oh, that's right. I don't have the secret yet to open the door. Raygun, how are you? Double O Shannon says, Itchy kitchy kaya ya yay. Free your lady marmalade. It goes something like that. Now, that may not be a perfect rendition, but we'll play that. We'll play that. The remake with Christina Aguilera, you know, that's the one. And I think Pink was in that.
Yep, nice.
Christina Aguilera, I mean, she's got a voice. She can shatter glass in 5 countries all at once. That's how good she is.
What was she famous for, Kevin? Ornaments her. Careful. We got shams.
And just like that, he was gone.
Probably have the thing that we have to kill these guys in a second.
Roth
Yeah, I'll go
sends
grab them.
forth her champions. Destroy him.
How many of the champions?
It's just these 4 things like ogres.
I can probably just skip doing that. I can just do this encounter here.
What is it? Is it the
It's
witches?
just like, yeah, just taking witches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna bother myself with doing this.
Oh, I got one with the gold border on it.
Was there an adept?
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look.
You only get adepts from the bosses, unfortunately.
It went to the postal service. Who knew? Oh no, this is
Yeah.
it. This is it. Oh, it is. It's got double stats. Demolitionist, Pugilist, Hatchling, and Attrition Orbs. But it doesn't have the Adept, it doesn't say Adept on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you
probably
only-
a regular gold border.
You only get adepts from like the boss encounters. You won't get them from chests, unfortunately.
Ooh, he was after me, Guardians. He forced my hand. Who's this? He was after me in here the other day.
But we're at the boss, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't. I didn't. Ugh. Who is this guy? He's named the Shade of Keith Hur.
Oh, the high value target.
That's the boss that killed Eris in Act 1.
You are kidding me. And he's still wandering around?
Well, it's a shade. It's like a copy of it, pretty much.
Guardians, he's running, and I feel like it's a trap. Alright, I need to get in here and help my team. Keith Ahur, you're just going to have to wait, buddy. Oh, they hardly needed me at all. Alright, but now he is increase all damage taken. Arc
I'm gonna get
Runner.
the revenge on him. He's over here. Here, I've got an idea, Ransom. He's actually fighting this guy? Yeah, at least that.
Alright, did he give us something good? Yeah, he
No.
dropped something.
Or he dropped like one of those little thingies.
Eris
Yeah,
Morn
hopefully-
must be
Hopefully
avenged.
mausoleum.
It's no, it's Trenchway.
And fun meatball.
Trenchway's a
Oh
torment.
no, that's the tormentor.
Yeah.
I'm moving, and I am moving fast. Moving, move out, don't mess around. Move out.
Nah, not really, you know. Just
You know,
fight.
actually, I'm gonna have you guys throw on some
silent.
precision weapons. I'll just throw them
Be silent,
once we get to that point.
childish fool. You will be cowed, and your worm will starve.
Who's she talking to? I missed it. Cheerios, I still play D1. I do. I don't stream D1 because the last time I streamed it, I got a nasty gram from he was part of the Beatles, Paul McCartney. I got a nasty gram from Paul McCartney's company saying that I had used, one of his tunes without their permission, and they demonetized it and took everything from me. It was really, ugly.
The nerd, that Paul McCartney.
Because really, I thought we were free to use, anything inside of Destiny. Because what gaming company would want to restrict gamers from streaming their game? I mean, all it does is help.
They have better things to do. Like seriously.
So I thought maybe that is.
Actually, wild that they would do that.
So I ended up just deleting it. Many of you have heard me talk about it before.
Also, by the way, Ransom, throw on a precision weapon for the boss.
Precision for the boss.
Honestly, Thunderlord would be really good for it because I'm gonna throw on Divinity here.
All right.
Do some technology.
Holy cow. All right, that's a good time to throw on Thunder. Lightning. The way you love me is frightening. Thunderlord. Okay, I got a Noxious Vetiver. Not the one I need. Not the one I need. Ooh, and we're on tokens again. I have to be cautious, about this whole token thing.
Okay, so give me a second. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Now, Zatu has glitched out the guy here. Is that still, or did they fix it?
No, it doesn't work. It just drops you in.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna consecrate immediately, kill some of the little ads. Divinity.
I don't have any ammo.
Gate's not up.
You have to take your shoulders down first.
All right, do I need to leave these guys up?
No, kill everything. Kill everything.
I will never get another piece of heavy now that I don't have any.
There's their healing. Should be dead. Alright. He's gonna grab me. Get on. Clear ass, hold on. Be back on in a second, just reloading. Get on. Really unfortunate. Perfect. Let me know if somebody's coming up to me.
I know you missed me. Woo, he didn't like that.
He just lets me go through. Are you serious?
Wow, he actually hit me from that range.
Finally, I got some heavy.
He's like stuck. Nice. Too easy.
The heavy fell at the end of the battle. That's how it works, Guardians. Roll the dice, and you're going to get deuces. Snake Eyes. I think that's bad luck. I don't really ever play dice games, but I think it is. Wow. Wow. All those Ascendant alloys, and, you know, I can't use one of them because I'm full. Double O Shannon, did you see how that denied me heavy until, you know, the last punch was dealt?
And what will you do to stop me?
It's gotta be famine that's on.
See, oh, I'm at 80% seasonal progress.
My court is vengeance, and I will
Visit
meet
the
you
shaping
there.
slab in the last city.
I'll take this there.
Oh, double visit the shaping slab.
You get like a ship for finishing those off.
Now, Guardians, I did not see this earlier, but this says this quest requires you are walking the path of resolve. We must resolve to walk that path. Make a
Where does
decision,
we go?
even if it's the wrong one. It's like join a team, even if it's the wrong team. Way back when, one of the Bray sisters, some of you may know who, said, you know, pick a side, even if it's the wrong side. Pick a side. Did we ever learn who Anna Bray, who were the sisters? Like, she had a ship. Somebody was on the ship. Who was she chatting with? I've always wondered. Anna, you know, we met her back in D1. She gave us a weapon. And I'm wondering who was she talking to? Because she like held on, or she looked kind of away from us and's like, you know, I'll be right there. And then she said, I don't even have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. Who was on the ship? I need to know. There's secrets, and many of them that have not been revealed. I'm going to need some clarification, Anna. I'm going to need to see you in my office before noon tomorrow. Except, that's what I got, Temptation's Hook. Now, come on.
Hold on, no, take a look at that. It's actually got a really good roll.
I feel like it went to the vault. It went to the vault.
Oh, what a surprise twist of events.
Oh, no, Jason, Anna didn't come in D2. We met the Exo Stranger, Anna Bray. Well, who's Elsie? Elsie Bray. Right, Elsie Bray was the Exo Stranger. So she's the one that said choose a side, even if it's the wrong side. Did I finish this finally? 25 years later, and it's done. Now I'm on the Black Orb. Elsie was D1. Yes, Elsie and Anna, sisters, separated at birth. Okay, I do have a lot. I've still got 3 of these. And all of these to complete. Gather instances of this minor boon in the nether. Okay. I gotta gather boons. So I always really kind of remembered her words because they were important. You know, choose a side, even if it's the wrong side. And what was the gun that she gave us? Like, I was thrilled to get it, and then, you know, a week later or something very similar to that length of time, the gun was outdated because our power level moved on up, and I don't think the weapon she gave us could be infused beyond a certain point. And if I remember correctly, Jason, was it like 160? It would go up to 160. Its power level, light level back then, and then it was kind of over. So you just basically had to vault it or delete it. So now I'm on the correct path. And this says, while walking the path of resolve, complete nether secrets, clear encounters, and defeat combatants while marked with a corrupted boon. Draw Savathun's ire away from Eris's throne and into open combat in the Dreadnought. Eris's ire, you know, is that something or is it just a statement? We need to know. We need to know. Heating up in Frenzy, this is still not the one I need. And that's going to be just unfortunate because whatever I needed that for, I'd have to go back and watch Esoteric's video because I remember... Oh, it was the new dungeon. He ran the new dungeon with that and just really took everything down quickly and efficiently. All right, 2020, I'm going to move that out, right? I don't need that. Okay, that gave me an empty spot all through there. And then this was Demolitionist. I feel like we need a mailbox here. Iris is important enough that she would have her own postal service. A KD-54.
You could just fast travel. You could just fast travel to the helm.
Oh, I know. Helm. I try to avoid it, Guardians. I really do. You know, I say that like it's a bad place. But I definitely try to just avoid the helm. I was over there for a very long time, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I avoid it. Sloaney, we met her there. She was ate up with Taken Goo. She's still ate up with Taken Goo. Her and Eris aren't on the best of terms, but they understand each other because they've got a dark side. They have a dark side. But this needs to be dismantled for spare parts, really. So this is Burst Guard Wellspring Whirlwind Blade.
Elite.
And I think I have one of these in the vault that I really like. This is the caster frames for a moment were glorious. And they will be again. They will come back.
I mean, they're not bad right now.
This is field prep and surrounded, which this is adept. I'm not gonna, you know, hate that one.
Delete.
There's uses for that one. Field prep.
No.
It could be good. All right, now let's see. I'm gonna get rid of this. Slice and Hatchling. I feel like I've got one of these in the vault that is supposed to be good. And I've not been keeping this sword. And there's probably something grand for using seasonal weapons right now. This Noxious Vetiver is not the one.
Oh, it's actually a good roll.
That wasn't the one I need though, because I think Jolting
No,
is
no,
the
no,
one I
no, no.
needed.
It's that fusion rifle.
Oh, the
You know,
fusion rifle.
That wasn't bad.
It's I think I've got a good fusion rifle though. Maybe from this collection, I'm not sure. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Now, how many of you are out there? Nikki, do you want to try to get your... I know Dwight needed it, though. We might need to... I don't think Dwight's on. Let me look.
I would say I'm not necessarily that motivated
Okay.
right now. Maybe that's a tomorrow thing.
All right. Yeah, because Dwight mentioned in today's chat that he would really like to have it if we go for it.
Yeah, I mean...
All right, so I'm ready. Whatever you guys want to do.
I'm actually going to jump out, I think, because it's late here. So
Let's say it's late as heck for you.
Oh my! It's 10 o'clock. I didn't realize it, and we've kept Zatu up beyond his bedtime.
Pause.
You might have chores tomorrow. The cows might need milking. I grew up on a farm, and we had cows. We had fresh milk every day. And back then, I didn't want fresh milk every day because it was just so rich and creamy. And now today, it's like, why can't I find a really good high-end milk? Well, I did find one back in like 2019 at a local grocery store. They carried a really high-end milk that still had a lot of the cream in it. It was exceptional. And today, as an older adult, I would love to be able to get that. But back when I was younger and we had fresh milk and cream and butter that was available to us because of the milk cows, I didn't really appreciate it. All right, so Zatu is leaving. Zatu, thank you for hanging out tonight and playing. Thank you, thank you.
no worries, I'll catch you in a bit.
All right.
See ya.
GG's.
All right, I'm going to go out here into the courtyard because I need fresh air. Guardians need fresh air. We're told we don't get enough sunshine and grass. Well, right here it is. I'm on it. Look at this. Grass, sunshine. I'm discoursing with these folks. Hello, folks. Do they always have children in threes? I think they do. Havoc always wanted one of these fallen babies. And a Lixney. All right, I guess that's kind of a good place to call it an evening then, Nikki. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, why don't we do more fun stuff tomorrow? Because I mean, like, even if we farming, that was actually a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It moved quickly. Was there any type of reward for doing those under 10 minutes?
No, I don't think so.
No.
See, you got the emblem. I mean, hey, you got the emblem.
Yes, I got the emblem. And I have the emblem on. Now, did it say anything, the emblem? Jason, it was absolutely fantastic to hang out with you. I enjoy seeing the Guardian raise the bar. And by that, I mean light the path, showing us what's possible. Because, you might think that 15 minutes is good until somebody does it in 10. And that's raising the bar. You have to do better, work harder, take better weapons in. It's always good to see the bar being raised. I need strand final blows. How many strand final blows do I need? I'm at 2,594. Royal Court.
5,000?
So I need 5,000 on this to get it completed.
Maybe. I've honestly never.
You haven't taken a look at this. I never normally pay a lot of attention to these, but I go back and I look, Guardians, at titles, and then I find out it's like, man, oh man, I've been so close. And because I haven't completed some of this stuff, it keeps me away. View contents. Let's take a look at this. All I have to do is click the node, and I can be completed with that. But like this, the heretic, I'm at 8 of 16, so I need to
What do you need
look.
in that? What do you need in that? Open that up.
Complete episode Heresy Act 3 Crossblades, Dreadful Discoveries, Vengeance Quest complete. I need one, and I get the Ruinous Flame. One Vengeance Quest.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that's
the
probably
one.
that last one that I just
It
looked
is
at.
that last one. Yeah, I just finished that one
Yeah.
today.
Okay, these are completed. Mystery Path of Resolve, hone your mastery of taken
Yeah,
power.
mastery.
That will
That just
probably
means that,
complete
like-
when I finish that last one.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that means just like max it out.
Reach the maximum rank at the shaping slab. Okay, so I would have to
Yeah.
take all of those to the completion. Unlock any type of permanent enhancement for episode heresy activities. I'm at 34 of 40. Spend runes to buy armaments in Court of Blades. Higher tier runes. Oh my gosh. 150? That's when
It
I
goes
go
by
make the
fast.
deposit at the little thrall skeleton statue in the Court of Oryx.
Yeah, well, we could do that tomorrow. I mean, you honestly could probably knock that out. Like, if we do another one of those farms, probably can knock that out pretty quickly.
Wow, I need to be buying one every single time. Dreadful secrets, find secrets hidden throughout the nether aboard the dreadnought. This is 30 of 50, and there's secrets in that area we just came from. There's several secrets there. Secret, I got a secret. Defeat
away
challengers
from the
in the Court of Blades activity. 594. It's good to see you, buddy. Hello, hello. Phoenix says that takes forever. You have 120 of them, Phoenix.
I mean, we literally did how many of those in a row? I mean, it took us 10 minutes each run. That's not going to take long.
So, collect any type of collectible found in episode heresy activities. Collectibles.
I think that's going to be stuff. The Dreadnought Collector and Dreadful Secrets, I believe, might be later.
You know, I bet Zatu, are you still in there? Are you in bed already? Are you sleeping? Knock, knock, knock. I bet Zatu's got these finished and probably remembers where this stuff is at. That's how, vice grip of a memory. Zatu, the Dreadnought Collector, I need 6 of these. So I'm close. And when I go through these titles, I look at so many of them and I'm like, I'm close to this stuff. Sundered Doctrine, I'm 7 of 10 to having the Delver completed. So, and this is basically like this is an all solar team. This is complete all encounters in the Sundered Doctrine without solo without leaving the activity. Okay, I do really love Sundered Doctrine. I do. I say it out loud. I put it on digital. It's recorded. I really enjoy Sundered Doctrine, and I've not been in there in like 2 weeks. This is Space Cadets, complete all encounters in the Sundered Doctrine with a Void team. That's it? I just need those 3. So this one, Dungeon Solo without leaving the activity. This one I have to in my mind, start thinking about it. I need to probably watch somebody's video. I am sure that Esoteric finished this 55 times. Solo flawless, each one of those. And he probably has a couple of videos on his channel. But this I would have to have a really good build on. And Guardians, I'm going to share this with you. I have no shame about this. That first encounter with all the magnifying glasses and the sunlight, it just, I just want that to be cut down to like 3 or 4 of them. Like we know now. Everybody has gone in there. They kind of get the gist of it. We don't need to flip around 25 magnifying glasses. We just need to be able to do 3 or 4 of them and then get into the meat and potatoes. This appetizer is done. Get me the meat and potatoes on my plate. But that's the one reason that I don't actually go into that solo, is just that little opening part. So I would have to just work myself up to it and say, self, get in there, solo that, turn those mirrors, magnifying glasses, and get it done. Get it done. Because 3 of these is keeping me from my title. And I need that title. I need it. What else am I lacking? Okay, quite a few in final shape. Quite a few in there. 4 in Vesper's Host. I need 4. And I bet this is a solo without dying.
No, it's just I mean, you got to do it solo. You just can't leave.
Solo and without leaving. So you can fall to
Majority of
your
the
death
dungeons
here
are
and not be penalized.
I think Prophecy is the only one that gives you something for solo thing. Everything else,
Final
all the other
shape,
dungeons,
Vesper's
you
Host. I need 3 on Intrepid. Complete all episodes, echoes, title, triumphs to earn the title of Intrepid. Man, oh man, I need to get on this because they're going to take this away, I'm sure, very soon.
Yeah, all that will go whenever the next expansion is.
I didn't finish all of Failsafe's research projects. Failsafe, you've let me down. You should have sent me a reminder.
Oh,
So,
you mean, like picking up virtual plants.
yes, I need to do Phoenix. I need to get that done. Jason said 44 is the maximum on it because that is time gated on that prior.
Yeah, the stuff we're where we need to be, essentially, at least with a collectible.
Right. Become Legend. I'm at 5 of 7. Let's take a look at that.
For that? Yeah, what do you need for that?
Engrams looted. Accidental generosity. Defeat combatants and loot engrams in Skywatch on the Cosmodrome.
That's the worst one.
Oh no, while wearing a full set of veteran legend armor. Oh, or ornaments. Oh my gosh.
That's not too bad, yeah.
They saved it right there because I have deleted all of that.
The Engram one is terrible because it takes forever to actually get something to drop there.
Defeat. Oh my gosh. This is where you had to collect this. You had to collect engrams off the ground. And when this was out, everybody and their brother was doing it, and you couldn't get anything there because everybody was taking down the champions. Not champions, but more of the bossy, I guess, yellow bars. And for a few minutes, I wore the full set, and then I just said, I'm not fooling with this again. And then look, here it is, near completion. So I would need 8 more engrams.
No, I think there's more than that you need. I think it's like 7 or 8% per engram.
Okay, so I need quite a few. I need like 15 engrams on that to get it done.
Yeah.
Among friends, complete Vanguard Ops playlist activities, Crucible matches, or rounds of Gambit.
Are you wearing the armor set or something?
Oh my gosh! Now, does this say ornaments? Ornaments, yes.
Yeah, it says.
Yeah, it's if it's like Vanguard Ops, it really shouldn't.
So I'm gonna have to spend my hard-earned resources and turn all that trash into ornaments. So that I can do that. I need to work on that. I probably need to during morning coffee time, just load up my PlayStation and try to get that done. Okay, Salvation's Edge. I'm not going to be concerned about this because that's way too many.
It is a lot.
Although I did get an invite. I did get an invite tonight, Crimson. If you're out there listening, thank you. I got an invite tonight from Crimson, and we don't work weekends to go through. I guess there's going to be a difficult version of the Trials of the Nine, whatever it's going to be coming out. That's coming up?
That's for the dungeon.
That's like a dungeon. It's like imagine Pantheon, but for dungeons.
And I quickly said, that sounds like fun, Crimson. I'm in. I'm for it. Okay, was I up here? Slayer Baron, I have the final shape. Vesper's Host, I just need the 4. Echoes of Triumphs, this is Intrepid, I need 3. I need 2 on Legend. Legend? What is this? Oh, this is what I just looked at. Cosmodrome. Okay, I just looked at that. So Legend, Wrathbearer. I need 2 on Wrathbearer. Complete all encounters in Warlord's Ruin dungeon with a full fire team of Solar. I just need 1. I need the Brave, the Tempest, and Survive. And complete it solo without leaving the activity. And I was doing so good in there. You know, I started that, but it was like 1 a.m. in the morning. I'd been live streaming, and I thought, I've got a little bit of energy left. I'm going to go in there and start it. And then I got in, I deleted, or I got the first section, you know, the go-go dancer boxes with the blades. And I got that, and then I just was like, it's 1:30. I'm not going to do this tonight. I'm going to bed. So I need to get back in there and do it, because that's holding me back from Wrathbearer. Now, Crota's End, 14 of 18. And I love Crota's End. Complete the Abyss encounter in the steels without letting any player reach 10 stacks of Weight of Darkness. Complete the Abyss encounter. Which one is that?
That's the first one.
Is that the Swinging Lanterns?
Yeah, hot potato encounter.
That is not something you will ever catch me dead doing.
It's a barrel of monkeys fun. That's what that is. It's a barrel of monkeys.
Not that Triumph. Triumph is painful, and I'm not touching.
I can't believe I haven't done this, because I've been in there with people that, you know, they use their swords and they fly across the battlefield to get to the next area. I just can't believe that hasn't been finished, but obviously it has not, because here it is staring at me. What else do I not have on this? Complete all encounter challenges in the master tier. I haven't done a thing on the master version. And I thought I had gone in there and completed that, because wasn't there a weapon attached to the master version?
No, just the ship.
Complete the Precarious Balance Challenge. I'd have to look it up. And I bet a smart content creator, live streamer, has this. That's why we have to be thankful for our content creators.
Something to do with the brain.
Because I bet I can type in Precarious Balance Destiny 2 and I will get 1,001 videos on how to get this completed. So this is right on me, Guardians, and I do like the master versions of this stuff. But it's the challenge. Is that just the encounter, or is there a specific challenge? Jason, do you remember? It could be something specific that we have to complete, because it does say challenge. Not, I wouldn't think just the encounter, but I could be wrong.
No, you have to do whatever the challenge is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will take a little bit of practice, probably, because I bet there are champions stomping their way everywhere. Now I have Lightfall, Virtual Fighter. Which one is this? Root of Nightmares. I'm at 15 of 20, and I love Root of Nightmares. Love it.
That one.
I have my competition completion on this. I think I do. I'll have to go back and just check for the emblem, but I think I do have this.
Oh, I haven't even done my all-class run.
And I'm missing a book. I am missing a book on this. Guardians, I loved Root of Nightmares. The color palette is beautiful. You know, it doesn't take you 5 hours to get through it. After you've had some practice, go in and practice. And it's really a lot of fun. Beautiful to look at, fun to run through. And the light and dark challenge, I'm going to say it. I have been deathless all through that thing, except I get burned alive in the light and dark section. That's not probably the official title, but that's definitely where I have been burned up there on that.
You mean the third encounter, like the
Where
first
you
boss
have to
encounter, or
stand
the third?
in the
Oh, of course.
circle and, you know, alleviate yourself of whatever the weight is that's going to burn you, because the witness sends forth that blast and it travels through the whole battlefield, and if you don't have the proper, what's the word for it, if you don't have the proper, if you haven't picked up the correct thing, you're going to burn.
Oh, the last encounter, Nezarek. The boss
No,
we
it's
have to
where
like-
you travel like 150 miles to
Oh,
get to the next
that's
section.
like that's not an encounter. That's just what do you call it? That's just a jumping puzzle. Yeah, I think so. That's what he's talking about.
What is that called? Not before the planets. It's before you do the planets.
Yeah, that's there's the before the planets is the chasm where you have to use the little thingies to jump across, back and forth.
Yeah. I don't remember what that encounter is called. There's tons of enemies there, though. You're fighting as you're running along. And then the witness
Yeah.
gives that big blast, like it counts down 3, 2, 1.
No, yeah, I think what you're thinking of is you're thinking of the jumping puzzle. That's just that was kind of an annoying jumping puzzle. It's just like a kind of wait. You have to just set up the things and then avoid the blast. I mean, it was kind of fun trying to avoid the blast, but after a while, it does kind of take a while.
It does. And you're thinking,
And
after I finish this for a few times, I want a turtle transporter, a cabal transporter, to blast me all the way over to where I need to be. Double O'Shannon, it is the traversal area.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Is that not what I'm thinking about here?
No, it is. You're thinking of the giant blast thing. That's the jumping puzzle. Yeah.
In macrocosm, a player cannot gain planetary insight twice. Man, and I remember doing something like this with Q way back when, but we must not have completed it.
Yeah. That's
Or
just
we
your
messed
casual
up.
one
We
last
messed
thing.
up and somebody held it twice.
Yeah, that's
Complete
just
the
your
all
casual ones
hands
that do something.
challenge and final nightmare. Complete all encounter challenges on master difficulty. I
All
knew
hands are-
this is, I guess, because I did Crossfire on master. But this one, this would be a joy to do. We need to all get in there, because there might be other folks that need a few like I do. Root of Nightmares, I liked it. Not every
Yeah.
raid Guardians, they don't all have to be super difficult. You know, we need varying degrees. You know, we need, like,
I mean-
I've never raided before and I want a good raid to go in and start learning how things work. And I think Root of Nightmares is excellent for that.
I would
do.
say like definitely the most challenging part about that raid was figuring out the calls for the planets and just the fact that Nezarek moved around way too much.
Yeah, I tell you, he was a challenge when we were doing what was the Godslayer title for? Was it Pantheon? Was it called Pantheon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That Nezarek, you know, even the very best Guardians would ran when you spawned in and it got time for Nezarek damage. Everybody ran over to the left-hand side of the map and stood on the ledge and, you know, distance. And luckily, I got my Godslayer title due to teamwork. It was a lot of teamwork.
Yeah, you could
So
make
I
them
need
jump off the edge sometimes.
6 for Vow of Disciple. And
Oh,
Vow
oh,
of Disciple's
yeah.
another one that I have a really fun time in. I think the Beekeeper gives folks a little bit of trouble, but the next encounter after the Beekeeper. Double O'Shannon says those traversal areas in that raid are too long. Yes, they are, Double O'Shannon. You and I, we see eye to eye. If we went way back into my live streams, you would hear me put down on digital the fact that I would like to just get that transporter a Vex transporter, a Cabal transporter, something, and just blast over a lot of that once you've completed the raid a number of times. Like, I think the first few times you need it. But then after you've been through there several times, we need to be able to bypass it. It's like the swamp and vow of the disciple. I don't want to have to do the swamp every single time, Bungie. I want to get to the door, the real door, because I want to bypass the swamp. You know, if you're in the swamp, run. Get out of there. So this, I feel like, is doable. Glyph to glyph, handle with care, Pyramid Conqueror, and defenses down. You know, you got to get a Sherpa. You got to get a good Sherpa. Oh, flawless. I'm not even going to open flawless up. But let's do, because I got one. Which one do I have? This is the way. While on a lighthouse passage, earn a win streak of 5 or higher on different maps, and I did complete that 6 times. Wow. Earn wins in Trials of Osiris while on a lighthouse passage. I've got 35 of 50.
They changed it after earning a win streak of at least 5 on a lighthouse passage. Assist another player in reaching the same milestone for their first time in the episode.
Test your metal, win matches on a 7-win lighthouse passage during the current season. I have 5 of 15.
That's not too bad. All you gotta do is just get to 7. All you gotta do is just get to 7 wins and then just hope for the best you can get. Just try and get wins slowly.
I have never really looked at this again, Jack, because I felt like it was going to be so tragically out of reach. I just didn't want to see it. But now I'm looking at this thinking, gosh, this could actually be within reach.
Yeah, I would ever do it though.
Conqueror, okay, that we're going to be working on. And then Gambit, I don't really ever pay any attention to this Gambit because if I gild this title or not, I'm not really concerned about it.
We were dominating last time we all went into Gambit though.
Today we had a fun time. Dwight went with me, and we just were winning match after match. Garden of Salvation, 8 of 16, so I have 8, and I know there's some challenges there. And then Last Wish, I don't know. I've looked at this before, and I think I have to do... gosh, what is it? Do I have to do a 3-man or Petra's Run? Complete the Petra's Run version of the Last Wish. And isn't the Petra's Run where everybody's deathless? Is that what it is? Or is it?
Yeah. Essentially flawless run.
Yeah. And I don't know many people that have this. Well, I know a handful. But I will tell you who's an excellent Sherpa for this. It's Holding a Grenade. He's spectacular for this. And he has this. He has Riven's Bane. So I'm actually in pretty good shape. Complete all raid encounters with the fire team of Void. That's doable. A fire team of Solar. That is doable. Complete the Keep Out challenge. I think we've tried that before and messed up. The Petra's Run. Complete all raid encounters. So Arc, Solar, and Void. And then most of these are completed. I mean, I need to get on that. I need to get on it. So that, Guardians, would allow me to really have a lot more titles. Just a handful of challenges completed. And I could finally hold my head high on the tower and say, I got it. I got it. Now, I've kept Nikki here. Nikki's asleep. Look, his head is down.
I'm just uploading a video.
Nikki's asleep. His head is down. That cowboy hat grows heavy after a few hours of play. Guardians, I am Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game. Poor Nikki. I know. We need to check his gun barrels because they probably melted off after all those bullets he was shooting. But
This is a nice
it
reprieve.
it is a lot of fun. You know, you hear me do a little bit of soapbox, get on the soapbox and yell at Bungie about a few things. It's okay because 95% of the game I absolutely love, and the other 5%, I do it on occasion and get to complain about it. So, but nothing is going to come to you with 100% perfection. So it's okay to, pick out some things. And listen, Bungie wants to know. Don't ever think that they don't want to know. If I were a game developer and my target audience was playing, I want to know their feedback. I want to hear from them. I want to say, how can I be better? How can I improve the environment, the mechanics? What would you like to see as someone who's playing in my game? So Bungie, they want to hear from you. You just, got to be nice about giving it to them, because nobody wants to be like, don't come at me with hate. Come at me with a suggestion on how things can be better, and they do get better. We've seen a lot of corrections, but now also, having said that, moats still fall through the ground in Gambit, and you can't get them, and there's a few glitches here and there. But you will hear people absolutely 100% complain about a glitch, and then they turn around and they glitch through the wall and they find a shortcut into the next arena. You know who you are. So you've got to have a little bit of give and take. I love a shortcut through the wall, and I hate the glitches that are glitched when they're not in our favor. Now I will say this, Bungie, we love you 98% of the time. But I will say this, if the glitch is working in our favor, like if it's giving us a lot of XP, or we find a special place where we can take down enemies and get things done quickly, guess what? It is fixed within 24 hours. You let a moat fall through the ground that we desperately need to be able to win, it's not fixed, and it's not going to be fixed. Why is that? Leave a comment. This live stream will be a live stream video on my YouTube account. Let me know what you think about that, Guardians. If the mistake is in, our favor, it's fixed, really, or their favor, the enemy. Well, if it's in favor of us getting a bounty or something completed, and we find a way to get it done really quickly, they're going to fix it. If it's something that we would like to have fixed to make the game more enjoyable, I think that's on a separate list for we'll do it next week. It goes back to what I said earlier. Never do today what you can put off till tomorrow. But now, that's not really how the best way in life. If you have objectives and you want to reach your goal, don't put it off, because we just looked at a bunch of "I'll do it tomorrow" on my titles, and I need to get it done the next time that I'm playing. I need to work on something every single day. Double O Shannon says, if it's in our favor, they would come in on Christmas Day. Shannon, oh my gosh, you said it. You heard me mention Crimson earlier. The reason that their clan is called We Don't Work Weekends, many of you may remember when Bungie was like, oh, we're going to have the raids on Friday. And everybody was like, why would you do that? The bulk of people, many people are off on Saturdays, and they came back and said, we don't work weekends. And, you do this for your audience. Way back when, I had this employee that I really liked. I really, really liked them. And every year in July, we had client meetings, Guardians, where we had several hundred, usually about 1,000 clients that would come in, and they were booked over like a 10-day period, right? And so we had to be ready. We had to meet people. We had to demo new products. and get them involved and excited about what we had on offer. And every single year, this employee that I liked and everyone else basically liked said, "Oh, well, Saturday's my birthday. I can't work." And I'm like, this is the most important time for the company. This is when we make the money that pays your salary. Well, it's my birthday and I've never worked on my birthday. And I finally just was like, and Guardians, I hate to say this, but I finally was like, okay, if you aren't, and I let it slide for like 3 years. And we would just find that we really needed this person. They were a valuable team member. But then we had a real busy Saturday scheduled for one of the years that came right after. And I just said, I didn't like it last year, the year before that. And I'm not going to tolerate, this year. I'm just not, So you can either work, I'm going to give you choices, work. And if we see that in the evening it has slowed down, maybe you can leave an hour early, right? Take an hour. But just missing the entire day, no. And this employee who made good money, really, and still today it would be considered, a substantial income, said, "No, I don't work on my birthday." And I said, "Okay, then thank you so much for hanging out with us for the last 8 years, but you can find your way out." And it still bothers me, Guardians. It still bothers me. I've encountered something like that twice in my life. And, well, it was at the same time every year, Cheerios. It was always in July. So his birthday was, and I actually checked human resources for his birthday. But I had two people like that. We were at another big conference with some high-end clients that you have to wine and dine. You got to take them to dinner, have good times. And I loved it. I never felt like it was work. And this employee, we were at the meeting that day, and he came in with a baseball cap, and he was over like a lawn and garden section. So it was okay that he had on like a cargo short, looked like a gardener. It was okay to look like a gardener when you were selling the lawn and garden division. And I looked at his hat and thought, oh, it's a cute cap. It's a cute baseball style cap. And then one of the office managers came to me and she said, "Ransom, have you seen his baseball cap?" And I was like, "Yeah, I talked to him. We met at breakfast to make sure that the day was covered and things were going to go smoothly." And she said, "Well, don't you realize what the baseball cap is?" And I said, "No, I thought it was probably a team number, maybe a football team, basketball team." And she said, "No, that's not it." And I said, "Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're going to have to tell me." Guardians, the number was, now if you're underage, turn the volume off. Turn the volume off. You have been warned. But this employee, who was another long-term employee, had the number 69 on his ball cap. I had no idea what it meant. I had no idea. And I said, "Angie, you're just going to have to tell me because I don't know what it means." She told me. She was embarrassed, but she told me. And I said, "You're kidding me. Is that a commonly held, do a lot of people know what that means?" And she said, "Yes, Ransom. You grew up in the backwoods. You were raised in a cave. You're one of the few people that probably doesn't know." And so I pulled the employee to the side, who I really had a lot of respect for, and I said, "Hey, do you realize what those numbers mean, the number 69 in your cap?" And he said, "Yeah, I do." And I said, "You can't wear that into meetings today." And he was like, "Why? Why, I'm going to wear this." And I said, "No, you really can't. We have to come across as professional, just switch into another cap." And he said, "Well, the other cap's at the hotel." And I said, "Well, take the company car, go back to the hotel and get it." And he said, "Well, I'm just not going to change. I'm going to wear this." And Guardians, it came down to that same tug and pull. And, I just said, I can't let you do that. And he just flat out said, I'm not going to change it. I'm keeping it. And he said, I don't know who squealed on me because at breakfast this morning you didn't know anything about it. And so it had to be somebody that squealed on me. And I said, look, that don't matter. What matters is you knew, you wore it anyway. Why would you even have packed this on this business trip? And he wouldn't change. And Guardians, he lost his job. I mean, he absolutely lost his job right then and there. And I could not get him a coach ticket to fly back. And I bought him a first class ticket to get the heck out of there. Get out of here. And, I did run into him occasionally because in his first class seat ticket, he ran into a business owner that liked him just like I liked him. And before he landed, he had another job. And so it turned out good for him. And it turned out sad for us because we had a hole. But Guardians, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to put some colorful language in this. I would rather have a hole on my staff instead of an asshole on my staff. I said it. And I hated it. And I still, on occasion, I saw him probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And he said, I don't know what got into me, but I should have just taken that cap off. And I said, yeah, I don't know what got into you. You should have taken the cap off. He was a valuable employee, an asset, but we could not have that, in a group of professional people in meetings where he was going to be meeting clients all day long. So it was rotten, but sometimes you just encounter difficult situations. You have to make decisions on the fly. And it kind of relates to Destiny in the fact that, we make decisions every day inside of Destiny. What our armor stats are going to be, what the weapons are going to be, and who our teammates are going to be. And Guardians, be good to one another. Be good to your teammates. I apologize for my dirty word, but that's exactly how I feel. And today, if I were in that situation, the outcome would be the same if he would not change his cap. And I know that many of you are out there, you have people that you are in charge of, and you have to make those decisions every day. And if you're working in a real tough situation, I salute you. And, just make the right decision because ultimately they knew it was the wrong decision. I am Ransom Rider. Destiny 2 is my favorite game. Thank you for hanging out with me all this time for story time. And Double O'Shannon, it still bothers me that he would not take that cap off. He just would not take the cap off. And I do believe it was because he didn't like the person that informed me what the cap meant. And the birthday boy, I never really saw him again, and I don't know, exactly. I'm sure he probably told the next company he don't work his birthday. And that would have been fine. But when he took the job, he knew that we, had 10 days in July that we worked nonstop. And so it wasn't something he just fell into not aware, because people were aware, what the demands of the job were. But Double O'Shannon, sometimes you just have to take the cap off. I know. I would have dropped that cap like a hot potato. I would have kicked it to the curb, left it behind. I wouldn't even have had to go back to the hotel. I would have sprinkled some water on my head, and I'd have been, back out meeting clients and greeting them. It would have, especially with the kind of money that he was earning. I don't know. You don't know what people's thought process is. Nikki, thank you so much for playing with me tonight. I know I've kept you a long time here telling these stories from my days when I worked. But it was challenging times. It was fun times, but I loved my job to the point I would have worked for free if they would have asked me. But Regretfully, the company got sold to somebody way far away, and it was the end. And I was ready to retire, really. Guardians, thank you so much. Jack, thank you. Congratulations on moving up with your YouTube channel. And Nikki, what can we look forward to on your YouTube channel? What are you posting? What are you posting?
That sub 10 Warden of Nothing solo. Just uploaded it.
Well, I did go this afternoon and I looked to find the Sunless Sail, and I've got it, in my queue to watch. And tonight when I go to bed, I'll end up watching you and I'll send you a message on that. Cheerio says, I'm sure the guy who didn't work on his birthdays and the guy who didn't take his cap off are sitting next to a pool somewhere drinking beer. Now, that could be true, Cheerios. I'll tell you, just a short story, then I swear I'm getting out of here. I was, back when I started early on with the company that I retired from, there was a lot of changeover in vice presidents. We had several that we went through, and it seemed like the more they hired, the worse they got, right? And we had this guy that just always, he was a vice president at his prior company and the company before that and the company before that. That would have been my red flag. I don't know how he got his job. The president of the company hired him. But I thought, man, you've been vice president at that many companies within this short time period. And I just kept thinking, how does this guy land on his feet every single time? But he did. And he lasted maybe 6 months with us and he was gone. So there are people out there that they sit at the pool and they drink a great beverage and they work a lot less than what maybe you and I are working. Because I always felt like treat the company like it belongs to me. And that's how I tried to work with them for all the years that I stayed there. And I still feel like, there's people that are that way. They're going to be dependable, reliable, and they're going to stand up for you. And it's kind of like guardians on your fire team. When you find those special people that are going to get the revives, they're going to block the bullets for you. They're going to throw down a shield. They're going to put a whale down. They are going to save your life. That's the kind of people you want to spend time with. I am Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Bye. Bye. Thank you, Guardians. Thank you, Nikki, Jack, everybody that came in to hang out with me. Speakeasy Bob. Thank you so much. Guys, hang out with me tomorrow. Now, don't forget, mark your calendars. It's an exclusive stream on Twitch. I'll be live with music. Come over to Twitch. Bring your favorite song. Shannon, I know you gave me a couple last weekend, and I loved it. I will see you very soon inside the gaming world. Bye. Bye. Twitch tomorrow.